now.
me.
Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. Hey, everybody, it's Scotty T from Your Comedy Minute. This young lady holds the record, on Your Comedy Minute. Several firsts. Kaitey Hembree is here. Kaitey, I can't tell you how happy I am to have you here.
I'm happy to be here, baby, for a
And,
third
and,
round. I can't believe you
and,
like me this much,
and
man.
look, you got the Christmas tree back there.
Uh-huh, exactly. I got the
Man,
Christmas
oh
tree.
man. Are you
Man, I know
guys
how
out?
I know what to do. I know how to make these old men come. They
Are
keep
you
coming
guys
back.
gonna have a holiday grab ass?
Say what?
Are, are you are you having a holiday grab ass over there?
I thought we were going to keep this PG. We talked about this
You
earlier.
know,
Grab us.
there's
We
nothing
grab
like a
our
good
bum
there's
bums. We
nothing
grab
like a
bum
good
bums.
there's nothing like a holiday nothing like a good holiday grab ass.
There's nothing better than a grab bum bum, right? Of
A
course.
holiday grab bum bum. I'm
Yeah, you gotta.
sorry,
Yeah,
Katie.
like oh, that
I'm
you know what? That sounds
sorry.
even worse. That sounds more
That's
like
right. You're back.
Scrooge bum bum.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot you're back in the United States now.
Yes, I'm back in the U.S. So now I have to play.
The last time you were here, you were in China.
Yeah, I was in China. I just got back from doing a film up near. I was in
Yep.
Dongbei, very close to Russia,
I
and
saw your
yeah,
post on Instagram. It looked really cool.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was good,
Tell the people
good
about
time.
it, Katie. Tell the people about it. You're an amazing woman.
Oh, stop it! You don't need to give me a false sense of happiness. But I mean, if you insist, okay. Um,
I insist. I insist.
okay. Yeah, no, I played a lady named Lana in a short drama called The Pendleton Secret. Basically, I was a very snooty, rich girl who never heard the word no in her life. And I got to do a few stunts, actually, which was kind of fun. I had a fight scene that we got to choreograph. That's how I
I
lost
saw.
this finger,
Just
you
wait. Just
know.
wait.
I lost
Can
this
I
finger because of some
can I
clumsy
just come
bitch
in for
didn't
a
know her
second?
place. So
I
I had to
watched the
teach her a
video. I
lesson.
watched. Just give me half a second. I watched a video of yours, maybe on your stories or Instagram story or Facebook story,
Yeah.
and you were talking about how the guy didn't do his lines, and you were punching him. He was on the couch, and you were just
No, it
punching.
was a girl. I kept punching, and the other actor
That
like
was a
missed his
girl.
cue. Yeah, it was a girl. It was a girl
Okay,
that I had to punch. She, I was upset because she's stealing my man, right?
was that part of the
The
movie that you're
maid.
talking about?
Yeah, it's part of the movie that I was talking about. I don't do this in my real life. I'm not a crazy person. I mean, a little bit because I live in China, but
Just wait. Just wait. Just
I need
wait.
I need to breathe. I need to breathe. But yeah, no, I'm wailing on this girl, and like the
Yeah,
whole scene is so comical that the other actor is off on the other side just laughing his ass off. I don't know if he's planning this or not. The guy built
his
like a
butt on.
demigod could easily come in and stop me at any point. He decides, no, I'm just gonna stay back and see
Yeah,
how long
yeah.
she'll continue to go. And I'm like, where the fuck is David at this point? He
Well, now
needs
you're
because he was supposed.
swearing like a drunken sailor now.
You're right. I'm so sorry. Here I am trying to be like, no, Scotty, you need to,
Yeah, and
tone it down. And here I am. Here I am a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. What do you want from me?
I I can't.
It's hard. Old habits die hard.
You, this thing isn't 2 minutes in, and I'm already off the rails. You just bring it out of me, Katie. So
I
we
know
were
I'm not bringing
talking
it
about
out.
all right, and like for instance, people that didn't see, your first interview. The first one was just completely wacky. The
Of
second interview
course.
was pretty. We were pretty on point, and you were talking about your boyfriend at the time. I don't know if he still is. Was in a Jackie
No,
Chan movie.
no. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not.
he did. He did. But baby, I've moved on. I'm in a relationship
Okay,
with
okay.
me.
I figured as much. I figured as much. Just as he's out. He's off like a prom.
Yeah. It's
He's
okay. I've
off like a
shampooed my way
prom
out of
dress.
that relationship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Done. Next.
Yeah,
Next.
done.
Next.
I mean, that's basically my life, Like I do
Well,
all these
now, just
ads.
calm
It
down. Let's go
translates
back
even
to the
into my
movie.
dating, Like
Let's
people
try and
skip
get this thing
past
on the
me
rails,
and then
Katie.
what,
Let's
baby?
try and get this thing back on the rails.
Yes,
We were
yes,
talking
of
about
course.
your movie there in China, which was
Yes.
really because there was one video where, man, the downtown, it looked amazing.
Oh
The
yeah.
premiere
Yeah, you think it looked
was
amazing?
it looked amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like that's basically the point of it. Was I But that's the thing, though. Like these are all made in China, right? So it's very easy and cheap to rent out, these big, extravagant looking mansions
Right.
in comparison to here. That's why everything's made in China, even the ads. And now a lot of studios and everything are trying to resource out of China because it's just so much more affordable in comparison to the States.
Well, and I actually, because as I always do, I wrote down a batch of stuff. And one of the things I wrote down was I'm intrigued by the work you do in China. Because, in other words, like I've seen like commercials, you're driving a car.
Yeah. Oh, Ferrari the other day. Yeah, because I did
Yeah,
a.
Ferrari.
Yeah, sometimes I do. If I'm on studio, yeah, sometimes I'm asked to, drive various different cars because I do the game ads, and apparently I promote very unhealthy, addictions
Unhealthy.
by saying, "Oh, look at this girl, she's driving a car. You can win so much money and so many spins or
Well, that's,
whatever."
oh, really? See, now
Yeah.
that's what I was wondering. Again, I'm an idiot. We've been together 3 times now. I'm an idiot. But I
Oh,
was,
you don't speak so lowly of
oh,
yourself,
stop it. Just stop it. Just
baby.
stop it. I'm in charge of this thing.
Shut. I don't. I don't. I don't waste
No,
my time with that type of
let me
energy.
ask my question because I truly am intrigued. Are there a lot of blonde American pretty women over there? Or, I mean, in other words, is the competition tough for these roles you get?
Um,
Or are
for
you like
America.
grandfathered in because you're like just the mecca of Chinese?
Yeah, I would say like I'm very grandfathered in and I'm also very lucky because it's a less saturated market over there in
Okay.
comparison to here where it's heavily saturated. But I will
Right.
say this, there's a lot of dramas that I have to dub over because I do voice work as well. Because sometimes it's cheaper to hire on a beautiful Ukrainian or a Russian or whatever, and sometimes their English is horrible. I hate whenever I get scripts or have to do something like that. They're like, "Can you repeat whatever she was saying?" And I was like, "I don't understand anything that woman was saying." She was just, I was like, "Was that even English? Give me a script."
Wait, can you do that again? Can you do that again?
I'm like, what is that girl? I mean, she's clearly in distress. She's in distress. I got that emotion down. But what are the words? I need the words. But that's because of the thing. Because like in China, they think we all look alike. We all sound alike. And I'm like, that's not even English, baby. Give
Katie,
me the words.
the, well, that's
It's
what's for people that don't know. Again, now I've known you a couple years now, or however long I've known you, and I see, and I know your backstory with the stuff that you've done,
Mhm.
and it's just amazing to me that you can just change as far as like an actress. Your ability as an actress is amazing.
Yeah, I'm adaptive. You have to be in this industry.
Yeah, no, in other words, because again, I've seen you dressed up in all kinds of stuff. I see you
Mhm.
driving a Ferrari. I see you beating up a girl. Is there anything you don't do, or has there ever been a time where you said no, I'm not going to do that?
Mm, no, baby. Because the way I see it is, I spoke to a man named Ron Swanberg. He had one of the greatest fight scenes of all time with Jackie Chan, and he had the most inspiring words to say to me. He says, "Katie, life is action." And for me, I thought that was so inspiring.
Yeah,
So I take these words and I feel so blessed to be around such individuals. And I'm like, I resonate and I vibe with them. And I'm like, you're right. Life is action. Why stop? We only have one life. So you live it. You do as much as you possibly can
yeah.
to accomplish and you take whatever you want, you know?
You
So
you
that's
had a
how I
line.
live my life. I live my life by action.
I can't. Wait, I can't repeat what you said on the first interview, your view on life. Do you remember what you said?
You got to grab it by the horns.
And then he hi daddy. Yeah, right, right.
We can interpret it. We can
No,
TPR. You
I
can't see, but
got
I'm
it.
doing it.
Okay. If we got her, we got her.
We can
Okay,
do that. Uh,
would you stop?
we can do
Hey,
that. We can do that. We can do
Katie,
that.
Katie, behave. Um,
I don't know how to behave.
no, I know, and it's hard keeping you on track. Imagine me. I got one bloodshot eye open. I'm trying to function and keep you on track.
I know,
No,
I know. Can you imagine the director's job? I feel so bad for him. His blood pressure is like skyrocketing whenever he has to deal with me.
but so in other words, let's get back. There's never been a point where someone asked you to do this and you said no.
No, I take it all. I take it all in.
Okay.
I'm a whore for money. That's
Let
my
me ask
problem.
you this, Katie. Let me ask you this. Let's keep going down that road because again, I really am intrigued because since I met you, I've seen you in so many different characters, so many different roles. Do you have a favorite thing that you've done, and then one where you went home and said, "God, that was awful."
Honestly, I love playing the ridiculous characters. They're so much
Yeah,
fun to play.
okay.
You know, I don't like being the heroine. I guess if I were to ever turn down a role, it would most likely be a heroine because there's no fun in saving the world. It's more fun to play the villain,
Who blows it up?
because there's such much of a backstory behind them. There's a
Right,
development in the
right, right.
character of like how did this person get to this place in their life,
Yeah, no,
so it's fun, the
I'm just
psychology
so
of all of it, to pick it apart and then
yeah.
become that individual.
So there was, as far as Elise, do you have one you can share
The
that wasn't
least
so that was just like, give me the money and I'm going home and getting a shower.
Tamil, hands down. I dislike doing like hand modeling. That's something that like where they just film my hands like to touch things or whatever because it's just you and another Chinese person who barely speaks any English, and they're just
Okay.
like go go go, and there's just so much bad communication back and forth, which is fine because I'm hourly when it comes to that. But I have to
Okay.
breathe sometimes because they're very meticulous and you have to
Right.
touch it a certain way because ugh, that I want to blow my brains out because it's so boring because I don't have anyone
Okay.
else to talk to.
Well, let's because we jumped over it and you're back. Now I'm guessing here because you're back in the US. Are you in Missouri?
Yes, yes. I'm in Missouri now.
Okay.
My
And
mom is
are you in
so
still in Joplin, Missouri?
yes,
Just
yeah,
well, and the reason, just because people should know, there was a terrible tornado there when you were younger, and it's the first
yeah.
time you've been home in like 8 years, right?
Yes, it's been a it's
Yeah.
changed. Well,
Well, and
I don't think it's changed
that's
so
let me
much.
just
It's more like I've changed. I
well,
think
no, but you
that's
and that's why, Katie, and I take it very seriously. You posted on Facebook. It's as far as coming home, and so many white people, and that you understand every conversation.
yes. I don't like it. I hate it.
Sensory overload. I think you
It's
wrote.
it's yeah, it's very sensory overloaded because I can understand everything. It's nice because like whenever
Yeah.
I'm in China or Korea, Thailand, wherever I am, I can just tune everything out and fixate on my own thoughts. But because I'm back here, I'm just like I'm not used to being surrounded by
Yeah.
so many white people, and I want to
Well,
know like the other thing is
you
that
hear little
I'm just
bits of a piece. You're in the supermarket and you hear a little something, and you're like, "Boy, I wonder what's going on there."
yeah, kind of. And I annoy my mom because she take me to the supermarket not too long ago. I don't want to look and pick apart every little thing because there's just so many options and everything, and I'm like, I gotta see this, I gotta do that. And they're like, she's like, Katie, just come on, let's go. I don't got all day. I have to work. And I'm like, just leave me here, mom. You go. I'll catch a lift. It's fine.
I'll get home. Well, no, and I wasn't again. I hate to use it again, but intrigued because people say things. I call it settling in my brain. There's a band I worked with called the Verve Pipe. It finally
Hmm.
settled in my brain. And I read that, and it didn't settle in my brain till a little before we started what kind of sensory overload that must be, particularly the last part where understanding every word. In China, they're going "Da, da, 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 da," and you're going, okay.
Yeah, like earlier I went to a Christmas party in my sister's school.
You
I
weren't
didn't
going to
realize
go.
how
You weren't going
loud
to
I
go.
was. Apparently I was very loud. They're like, you need to calm because in China everything's so loud. So loud because we're in the city, Shanghai, whatever. Here it's more like slow pace, quiet, cordial. And I
Oh
just come in
yeah,
here like, hey, we ready for a party? Right? Because that's just how I live my life. I know how to make an entrance, baby. But then they're like, you need to, somebody might think you might blow up the school with that type of energy. Calm down.
yeah.
And I'm like, wow, you're right. That is a real problem here in the States.
Now I want to try and move along because I think you're going to like this one.
All
You're
right, give it
coming
to me.
out with a new lip gloss.
Oh, baby, I am. Kiss with
You know,
purpose.
you call me dear. If you keep calling me dear, I'll tell you, you may be my future ex-wife. Call
Oh,
me dear
baby.
all the, and now that I know you
You
broke up
say
with both,
ex-wife. The only thing that will make me your ex-wife is whenever you're dead in the grave, baby.
I
Because I
know
know
that's
you're
what I'm
you're
counting
almost
on.
10 feet
I
under.
don't think I could put up with you for more than a week or two. No, but you have now stop it. We're going to talk about your lip gloss, not you and I and my future ex-wife.
Uh-huh.
No, you got a new lip gloss, and I even wrote it down if I can read my own writing here. Kissology with a
That's
Z.
right. Yeah,
Kissology.
kissology. Kiss with purpose. So that actually, this
Yeah,
lip gloss means
in
so
other words,
much to me.
for a guy like me, that's not, like if I was, I wouldn't get this stuff.
Okay, let's rewind. So my friend Summer, she was like a pillar in the Beijing comedy scene,
Right.
and unfortunately, she passed away after a comedy show. And
Somebody
she was
passed away
riding her
during
bike
this
home,
comedy
and
show.
she got hit. And she would organize all these different types of shows around Beijing to raise funds for a very it's a woman and children's shelter called Green Rose, and it's in Guangzhou, China. And a lot of these people who seek shelter are often victims of like stolen bride practices or domestic abuse. And she raised lots of money for this. And now,
Okay.
without her memory, or I'm sorry, without her here, like they're losing out on funds. And so I was trying to construct a way in my head, like, how can I keep her memory alive while also making sure that these people over here can continue to get the funds that they need. So that's why I decided I was like, well, you know what? I like my lips. My lips be popping, right? I like to move my mouth.
Let's be popping.
So let's move my mouth and make it I don't know, kiss with purpose. That's where kiss with purpose was born.
Kiss with
So
a
I was like,
purpose.
okay, yeah, kiss with purpose. I
Kiss
think it's
with
good.
purpose.
Yeah, kiss with purpose. Cause so like
Okay.
every single proceed
Well, I got to tell you
to
honestly, Katie, whenever I kiss
goes to that
somebody,
shelter. Green
whenever I
Rose.
kiss somebody, there's a purpose.
I'm sure your purposes are different though. They're probably not on point with what I'm trying to do. I kiss for charity, whether it's men or for a shelter, but that's neither here nor there.
I kiss. What's wrong with my way?
Baby, don't make me say it out loud. I love you. I can't.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it, Katie.
You don't know, baby. Some things are better kept in,
What,
like
what,
to resonate.
what listen, if I had feelings, if I had them, you'd hurt them, but I don't have feelings, so go ahead.
You don't have any feelings?
Well, a little bit,
Baby,
a little bit.
anybody who would kiss you would obviously kiss with purpose because it would be charity work.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Yeah.
You're already investing in
Hey,
my
Katie.
company.
Hey,
Thank
Katie,
you.
Katie,
You
did
didn't
you know
even need
there are,
to donate a dime.
that's a good line. You got me pretty good. But Katie, did you know there are three kinds of elves?
No, tell me. I don't know anything about elves. I've
There's
been
there's
in.
listen, Katie, there's Christmas elves, there's
Okay.
Keebler elves, and there's go screw yourselves.
Ah, nice little play on words there, Daddy O.
Hey, Katie, I got
I'm
my
good at the I'm good at the
I got
third.
my
Oh,
hey, Katie, I got my wife a wooden leg for Christmas.
oh yeah, I'm
It's a
sure
it's
because
a
you can't
Katie,
you.
Katie, it's a
Sorry.
stocking stuffer.
It's a stocking stuffer. Oh, I love it. The Christmas holiday
I'm
gifts
just
that just
throwing them
keep
out,
on
Katie. You
coming.
want one
Right?
more?
Yeah.
Want one
Yeah.
more?
Give me a more stiffer one. Can you give me something more
Okay, yep, here
stiffy?
you go. Here you go, Katie. You got it. Anything for you, my dear. Um, what does Bill Cosby and Santa Claus have in common?
They've touched more children than God. I don't know.
They only come when you're sleeping.
They only come. Ah!
Hey, I made you laugh, Katie.
That got me
I
right in the
think I know
giggles.
what
I
I'm
love it.
doing over here.
You did. You did. Actually, no, you didn't get me right in the giggles. You got me right in the. That was good.
Oh, okay, good, good, good. I did see one other one. I did see a short little guy today at the mall, and I said to him,
Okay.
"You better get back to Santa's workshop. Christmas is coming." He got mad.
You didn't. You know where you live, right? You live in the States. Oh, you cannot say stuff like that here. You
He
trying to get
got
taken
mad.
away? You trying to get
Oh, did
canceled?
he get
Well, I don't
mad,
know.
Katie? He got mad. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. But that's how you get views. That's clickbait, baby. You have to get canceled before you
Poor little guy.
skyrocket.
You better get back to Santa's workshop. Yeah, right there, he was pissed.
Oh my gosh, stop it. You're sounding like my dad on holiday.
Katie, seeing the dog there, the last time you were on the show, you were telling me what bad luck you have with pets.
Oh yeah, every single animal I touch dies. Uh-oh.
Don't touch the little dog.
It's okay. She's already on the way out. She can barely breathe. It's not my problem. That's her problem.
She wore the same shirt 2 days.
Oh,
in a
2 days.
row.
Scotty, I arrived here and it's so cold. You know how cold it is in Missouri? It's colder than a Russian on her period.
You know what, Katie? Hold my beer.
Hold
Okay?
your beer. I'm holding it now,
No, no,
baby.
I know. Here, look. Um,
Cheers, baby. This is
Katie,
my
yeah,
first
here's
beer
to
of the
you. Happy
day.
holidays. Here's happy
Happy,
holidays.
happy holidays.
I'm gonna let you go here shortly, but I wanted the reason I said hold my beer is because it's snowing.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go out today because Christmas, and I get a free ham. You save up your points and you get a free ham.
Yeah.
I went to the supermarket this morning and got my free ham and all my stuff, and it was snowing, and it's like it's gonna be single digits here over the weekend.
I just left
Single
that.
digits.
Thankfully, I was up near Russia. It's so cold. It's so cold.
It is so cold. It is colder than a nudist on an iceberg.
Right? It's perfect for you, Mister. Mister
Oh,
Heartless. No feels.
now
No
here I am
feels.
saying,
November.
and
Wait,
you.
December. Oh,
Oh my God, my heart. You're anyway. The bad luck with pets. I got to tell you, and I think it's perfect time now, and cover the little one's ears because you hold the record. Not only is this your third visit for being here, okay?
hmm.
You hold that record. You are the only person to ever eat food while they're doing an interview with me, okay? And
I
you
need
were
a tissue
smoking,
now.
and you were smoking. I've had people smoke before, but never smoke and eat. And you're the only person, and this is true. You're the only person you were talking about that cat,
Uh-huh. The cat that
the
died,
cat
the
that was
extinct.
voodoo, the voodoo cat.
Oh, maybe it wasn't voodoo. It was a the cat that died in my care was I don't know how to. What's the word? I forgot. Not
Well, you had
extinct,
to buy a batch of food
but it's
to
a
get
it's
the
a it's a
cat.
cat on the dying end of life,
Well,
you know?
you were
Okay,
talking
forget the
about
cat.
taking a dump. See, I'm cleaning it up for the kids, and the cat would sit there in the toilet or on the radiator and howl at you.
Yes, yes, it was so
You said it
terrifying
was
because it was a
scary. You
wild
said you were
animal,
scared of
and
the
you'd
cat.
you'd sit there and you tried to go, yeah, you tried to take a dump, and you did not take your time. Then that was like the last place you'd want to
See,
escape.
and
You
there
get in and you get out.
you are the first person to ever come on your comedy minute and talk about taking a dump.
I
I
was
think
that
that's I
after
think
after
that's
that moment, I stopped being shit shy and started going poop in public.
shit
I felt
shy.
safer.
Katie, I have bashful bowels.
You and my brother both.
I have
Oh,
bashful bowels.
I know. What do you have bashful bowels? You mean
Plus,
you
I don't know,
go
Katie. I think I have a goiter too.
a goiter? What is a goiter? I don't even know what that is.
Ask your mom. Ask
I'll
your mom.
Google it later.
A goiter, I think, is a large appendage growing on your shoulder or something.
Appendage growing on your shoulder? Oh
Growing
my
on your neck. You'll have to look it up. After the show, you can look up goiter.
Okay.
I don't really know what a goiter is, but I just like saying goiter. What kind of beer are you drinking?
Is it Coors Light?
Oh, God.
I
Oh,
don't
God.
like.
Then why'd you
Well,
take?
listen,
I got some
I
of
love you.
this.
I think the world of you. I don't want to keep you much longer. I know you're home with your family.
I know. I haven't seen them in 8
We
years.
mentioned the lip gloss. We mentioned the new lip gloss.
9 out of 10.
And you're hoping to stay back in the States for a little bit?
We'll see. I might have to jet back on the 27th for a casting. But
Okay.
if not, then I stay till January 3rd. But
Okay.
we'll see.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll get to spend a lot of time with the family and stop working. My mom is like, "Why you work too much." I'm
Right,
not used
right.
to the slow life.
Well, just mom, if you're still there and you can hear me,
Yes.
Katie told me that she wanted to do comedy. She said it's part of her therapy. And I didn't touch on everything that happened to you guys there in Joplin, Missouri, but that's why
Yeah.
Katie has a special spot in my heart.
Aw.
She actually made me angry because she didn't show one time, but I thought about it and I said, that girl's been through a lot. And Katie will always, even though she's very mean to me, Mom, she's very mean to me. She
I
said
mean,
a
can you
while ago
blame
about me
me?
being old and I fell
Look
off
at
my
his face.
dinosaur. I walked by a graveyard and two guys started chasing me with shovels. I went to a
One of them with me.
museum. I went to a museum. They tried to keep me. But no, in all honesty, I'll be serious for 2 more seconds. I have the utmost respect for everything you guys been through.
Yeah, it was
And
tough.
it's
We're doing good
just,
now, though.
yeah, no, I know, but it's still traumatic events. I mean, both my parents are gone. My brother died a few years ago from, just unbelievable. He was healthy, all of a sudden gone. Any kind of traumatic event's tough.
Yeah, that's very difficult, especially if you're trying to escape a Russian woman. I could imagine. Oh, it runs you straight to your death.
Oh my
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make light of a really bad situation.
My brother, you remembered that my brother
I
married the
do.
Russian girl?
I do remember. See, I listen.
RussianBride.com, man. He was dumb as a bucket of rocks, God rest his soul. He was dumb as a bucket. He saw RussianBride.com and he was hooked. He was in.
We're all hooked. We're all
Well,
hooked
not
on them.
me,
They're
not me.
beautiful.
I said you may be my future ex-wife at some point. You
Mhm.
get the 2.3 acres of land I have
Oh, thank you,
in
baby.
this
That's great.
wonderful
I can't
house.
wait to dig. I can't wait to dig your grave because I'm the one with the shovel.
Would I know the family's there. Do you want to do a Your Comedy Minute? Do you want to make up a story real quick?
I can tell you something. My dad
Let me
started.
introduce you.
Oh,
And
okay.
Katie Hembree and her family is here. Katie's going to do a special Your Comedy Minute. Go ahead, Katie.
I like to tell people that the reason why I have shit taste in men is all due to my father, right? Because he started my life story off with finding me floating underneath the turd. And he's always like, Katie, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna get married? I was like, I don't know, Dad. Maybe if you didn't find me floating underneath the turd, I wouldn't have such shit taste in men and I'd be married by now. Is that funny, Katie?
I don't know what to say to that.
Was that
I
funny?
think I was a mistake too, Katie.
What?
I think I was a mistake too.
Oh, I know it was a mistake. My
I
parents
had
weren't
two
even
brothers. I
married when
had
they
two older
had me.
brothers and a
You were a
sister.
surprise, Katie.
And I know I wasn't planned. They used to lock me in the room, chain me up. I know all about it.
They would tell you that you were adopted and
Yeah, no,
everything else.
I never
I
said
used to
that.
get in the house every now and again. They throw some
No,
stuff
you
down
never
the
told me. I
basement.
told Noah.
Oh.
I told my brother.
Hey, thank you guys. Let me stop the recording so we can spend a minute off the air, okay?
Okay, okay.
I love you
All
guys. Thank you very much, Katie. Happy holidays, everybody.
right.
Hang in.
Oh, happy holidays. Merry
Stay tuned,
Christmas.
Katie.
Bye
Hang in.
bye.
Merry Christmas.
Bye
Yep.
bye.